Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Can you hear me okay? Is everything working out there? Hey, Sprat, what's up? Okay, what did I miss? I missed a lot. You guys did a level 2 hype train, and I didn't do anything. Thank you, thank you. Well, good evening, everybody. Did anyone do anything interesting today? I know I certainly didn't. Nope. Nothing special over here. Harsh Breezy, good evening. The Curblet, good evening. Dandolph, good evening. Rabbit, holy shit, Rabbit! Thank you so much for all of those gift subs. Amazing. I really appreciate it, guys. I hope it lives up to the standards that you guys are setting with this hype train. So yeah, it's album release day. Crazy, right? Can you believe that? It actually is done. I went back. Harsh Breezy, thank you for the 5 gift subs, man. I appreciate that. Professor, hello. Thanks for coming, everybody. I feel bad because I haven't streamed in a long time, but I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you so much. No, I seriously appreciate it. Oh, and Curblet, thanks for the bits. Machinist and Foff minus, I don't know who that is. Thanks for sneaking that in there, everybody. Man, I can't even keep up. It is actually my B-day, Harsh. It is my 30th birthday. Also, a quick shout out to anyone at home who's watching this who's not on Twitch and not in the chat. I appreciate it, and thank you for tuning in. We will get started shortly. For now, I'm just kind of eating some apples. And, you know, doing my stuff. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. See you soon, Harsh. See you soon. I can tell you that my back started hurting for no reason on my way home today from something. So, you know, there's that. But we'll see where that goes. Where things go after that. 5 years ahead of Harsh. I learned something about Rabbit today. That's good. On today, it hurt my neck. Oh, you're already there. You're already there. All right. Well, I don't want to start just yet. We'll start listening in a few minutes. I apologize. I'm talking with mouthful of food here. Am I proud? I am. We actually put it out. So hold on. I'm going to pull something up. So, all right. Context. This project began in 2020. All right. So I'm gonna give a bit of a speech. Well, actually, before I do that, I should say there's gonna be a lot of speeches. The plan tonight, we're gonna listen to it. I'm gonna talk through it. I'm gonna tell the stories behind some of these things. I might even get into some nerdy music theory and compositional stuff. Let me turn this light on. It'll look cooler. Yeah. Might even get into some of that. If there's any hardcore nerds out there that want to know why I did what I did. And this project started in 2020, and it started with the intent that year of having a project under my own name, Guitar Driven, where I got to do all of this stuff, and where it got to be all about me, basically. And the thing is, as we all know, some other things happened in 2020, and we weren't able to do anything. Now, what we were able to do is we were able to do one show. What, did Simon sneak in here? Did I miss Simon? Simon did sneak in here. Hey, Simon, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Simon, the incredible artist for the cover art, which we will look at in a minute. But yeah, we managed to sneak in one show, March 10th, 2020. So that is 2 years ago to the day to this show. We played one trio performance at the Painted Lady in Toronto. And Burnsy, thank you for the subscription. Jesus, guys, I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with this. Kate, you were there. A lot of people were there. In fact, a lot of people told me that was the last thing they went to before the world shut down. So, you know, I appreciate that many people came. It was that show was actually a rousing success, and my plan was we were going to take that year, we were going to do a bunch of shows and then book a studio. And then we would go into the studio and we would actually go and play the tracks, right? And like record it for real. And then some things happened. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the Murph Discord here, and we're gonna look at when I announced I was doing this, the earliest post in the album a project updates thread. Kate, hello. Professor, hello. Did I miss anybody? I probably did. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much, though, for anyone who's here that I missed. Hey, Nas, long time. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, one sec. There's apparently been a lot of album project updates. I have to scroll pretty far. So the date, the date that we began this. Who was that? Someone followed. Ravish96, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so November 19th, 2020. November 19th, 2020 was when we began this project, when I decided I had had enough of sitting on my hands for 6 months and that I was going to get something done with the restrictions that we could. And now it is March 10th, 2022. 2 days. Burnsy. My God. Burnsy, thank you for however many gift subs that was. 10 of them. Oh my God, guys. You're gonna pay for the cost of this thing just with gift subs. Thank you. No, I really appreciate that. This is crazy. Level 5 hype train emote. Alright, that's news to me. I didn't know it went that high. I'm not gonna lie. Birdsy beat an absolute G. He is. He truly is. Thank you, everyone. So, we're a year and a half into this project, and it's finally done. Let's take a look at some of the aspects of it, shall we? First thing I'd like to show you guys is the lovely artwork. Now, hey, Corinne, bonjour. Comment ça va? Mousekill, what's up, man? So many people. And again, shout out to anyone at home who tuned in who doesn't understand what's going on right now. I swear we're going to listen to it. This is just Twitch stuff. Okay. Nigel! Long time, man. Thanks for tuning in. I didn't know you were on Twitch. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Prof, thank you for the gift subs as well. Okay, we got to get on with the artwork or I'm never going to stop. Simon did the artwork. Now, just before we look at it, I just want to say that I love how this project turned out with regards to the whole stream aspect of it, because that was just me trying to keep busy. I was just trying to do what I was doing. And I just wanted to have something that would force me to actually work on this. The fact that my artist is someone I met doing the Twitch thing is the coolest thing to me. Like, this thing is very much a product of the lockdowns and all that. And I think that that's awesome, like, the way it turned out. Like, I'm super proud of it. So, let's have a look here, shall we? Just a quick, let's get rid of my face even. Look at that, huh? Amazing. So good. I'm like, seriously, the artwork is like one of my favorite parts of this thing. Along with, I think the artwork and the drums are the two things that make me happiest about this. It's so good. Like, it turned out really good. So seriously, Simon, thank you. So artwork, phenomenal. It looks real good, and it's like pretty close to what I had in my head without me ever actually saying that to Simon. So yeah, found the right artist for sure. It's true. The guitars are the weak part, really, and I will go into a multi-part essay tonight about why the guitars are trash. But yeah, what else can I say? Not much. Maybe we should get started. It's 9:10. We're 10 minutes in, and I haven't listened to any music. Let me first show off this lovely red velvet cupcake with a little green guitar on it. So, pretty cool, I guess. Kind of like the green guitar I used to record this, which is now gone. Seriously, the artwork is phenomenal. The artwork is exactly what I wanted. All right, so shall we get started? Are we ready for some stuff? In high res, we will be using the high res masters because I submitted the audio files for CD duplication today, and if anyone doesn't know, like, CD quality is generally lower quality than what a lot of other things are capable of these days. And I did an A/B comparison, and it hurt my soul how much lower 4416 really does sound that much worse than 4824. Flex, dude, welcome. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Okay, desktop audio unmuted. I'm gonna hit play on the first track, and we're just gonna vibe out. Hope you guys enjoy. This is the first track, the title track, Horizon, named by Dandolph, actually. Here we go. Oh, and Gio's here. Gio's the keyboard player as well. So, there we go. Rockin'. Here we go. Hey, Ari. You guys can tell me if the volume's all right. Yeah, Dan Class, pretty good at drums, everybody. Dan Class on drums. Oh man, I have a good drummer. I'm very glad I have him. He's very good. So there's not much to say about that one, actually. A lot of people dropped in there. Hold on, did I miss anybody? Dark Lord Genji is here. What's up? How's it going? Did I miss anyone else? Brand Banana something or other. Thank you for this follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, Dan Class for president, agreed. Oh man, yeah, that drum solo is like maybe my favorite thing on this thing, other than Dan's other drum solo, which comes later. There's not much to say about that one. Actually, if you've been watching this whole process, then you actually saw me compose that one on stream. That was one of the ones I did not have. Dan Class emote is a good idea. But yeah, I did not have this one written. Eon Phantom. Hey, Kenji, Brandon, and Mason are all here. What's up? Eon Phantom, thank you so much. Hype the drum for one of your ensembles this year. Ah, okay, that's who you guys are. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, I didn't have this one written before, so you actually saw the whole compositional process like on stream. Some ideas I'd had kicking around or whatever, but it ended up turning into that. Not too much to say about it other than, you know, it rocks. Kate, you have heavier stuff coming out later? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so this next one, there is a story behind. All right, I think this is probably the closest thing there is to like a single. I know a lot of people like this one a lot, and I actually prepared a presentation for this. So this one is called Back in the Game. Making this album isn't some anthropologist master students. No, not an actual PowerPoint, but I did actually dig through my Instagram history to show you guys something. So, okay, so this track is called Back in the Game, and there's an actual story behind this. So in 2019, Ariana is here. She's related to this story. Ariana, one of my best friends in the whole world. She's in chat. In 2019, I was meeting Ariana for lunch. I had about an hour to kill. I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up, and I couldn't feel my arms. I couldn't feel them even a little bit. It was pretty terrifying, actually. So then I went to... just went to meet her for dinner and just toughed it out. And then, you know, it kept getting worse. I tried going to work. I tried doing some other stuff. I realized I had nerve damage in my arms, and it was pretty serious. So there was a good 2 or 3 months where I didn't do anything. I couldn't even open a door. Like, I couldn't, seriously, it was bad. Like, I couldn't cut vegetables for myself. It was really bad. A couple months later, after some physiotherapy and a bunch of other stuff, yeah, both arms simultaneously. Yeah, I think it was cubital tunnel syndrome, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was probably most likely a pinched nerve in my neck from sleeping, because it came out abruptly, right? It wasn't like a buildup over time. Anyways, that was in like January of 2019. That's going to come back for another song later. But after a little while, I went and started playing guitar again. I had to wear these like wrist braces while I was doing it. And, you know, there was a period in there where I wasn't sure if I was ever going to play guitar again. So when I came up with this, I had this little idea kicking around in my head. And I'm going to show you guys now. This is the original clip that started this all. Have a look. So, I mean, that's it. So that and it was really it literally was like an off the cuff jam with a drum track I found on YouTube. And back in the game was not the title of that. It was just me saying I'm I'm just like playing guitar again. That's all that meant. So, you know, we did that. And then you know, the reaction, you can't see it there because it looks like all the comments have been deleted. Everyone was like, what is this? And I'm like, it's just me jamming. It's nothing. But you know, the reaction was pretty big. I turned it into a song. The song is called Back in the Game. And it's the first one of these that was written, I guess. So yeah, here, let's give it a listen. Back in the Game, album version. Cat Band is here now. Psycho, yeah, going back and forth with the headphones. Alright, this is maybe the best guitar solo I've ever recorded. This is my other favorite part. Drums, right here, drums. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Yeah, well, I kind of improvised that after having nerve damage in both arms. But there's a couple things I really like about that one. One of them is that basically everything from that Instagram clip made it in there in some way. You know, that's one of those things where it just kind of like worked out that way. And also, I'm gonna nerd out a bit, music theorist here. So, you know, that basic guitar part. Sorry, this thing, right? So there's sort of implied chords there, but I was thinking that like I had that and I had this part, right? So I don't know if anyone here is any fan of Baroque era 4-part harmony, but I thought it would be pretty cool. I thought it would be pretty cool to have funk rock fusion Baroque figured bass kind of vibe, if that makes any sense at all. So I told Hobobo, who hopped in here earlier, but I think he's on the bus right now, the bass player, don't look at anything that I did. Just play it like it's a bunch of random inversions from a Baroque piece. And so he did, and I think he was bothered by that, but he did it. Hi Farb, happy and healthy, peaceful birthday. I think I know who that is. Thank you. Hello, how's it going? But yeah, I told him to do that, so he did that, and then Gio's doing keys around that. So in that section, the guitar is like the trunk, I guess, and everything around it. I don't know how you want to put it. Like everything's like a halo around it in all levels, right? With all that stuff changing. And then for the other part, we swap it right on out. And we go to, oh, I did say Halo. Yeah, and then the other part, when we go here, that's like actual funk rock fusion, right? With the guitar front and center. So that was kind of the theory for that. There's really just the two parts and then a big jam in the middle and at the end. That's about it. But I like that one a lot. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and especially where it started as just a random Instagram clip. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone who said something nice about that. I missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry. There's another long story about this next one. So, no doxing. The title of this next track has a story behind it. So, I'm really... You guys heard some of it on there, again, from a music theory standpoint. I'm really into this thing called modal mixture, which is where, like, let's say the root note is an A, like it was in that last one. That one, in that... hey, Dev, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in, dude. But yeah, so let's say the root note is an A, and our overall, Devin, thank you for the follow, man. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. But yeah, let's say the root note's an A, right? So, it's, rather than the whole song being in A Phrygian or A Aeolian or whatever, it's in A whatever I want. And it's like sort of the skill set that you have to develop to do that is to like navigate between the different tonalities, I guess, if this is making sense to anybody here. So there's a lot of modal mixture on this album because it's something that I think is super cool and I really like doing. This next one is a bit of that, but it's a little more specific. So I've had this song idea for a really long time as well. And the basic song idea was Bollywood Indian music meets generic North American white guy blues guitar. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's been through many iterations. And I sort of sat down a couple years ago when I was putting that gig together, and I really wanted to finish it. Like, I remember there was one iteration where I stayed up till like 4 a.m. and like try to I just wanted to. I stayed up till like 4 a.m. I wrote this whole thing with all these changing time signatures, all these unison lines. It was I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I woke up in the morning, looked at it again, and I was like, trash, and deleted the file. Like, it was so bad. But that's the premise, and that's just because I like if you know me, you know that I have somewhat more than a passing interest in the culture and art of India and the Middle East. Kind of really into that stuff. So I'm no longer feeling sad that I had to ask you for a description of this. Yeah, I know this is some hardcore stuff, but anyways, I wanted to do that. Now, Psycho786, who is in the chat, is my wife. I will not say her real name, but it's relevant to the story. So she is Indian. Her parents came from India, and so she told me, this has nothing to do with the song yet. So she told me that in her language, in the language that her parents speak, her name supposedly means angel. And just one day I was bored, and I was like, I don't believe you. So I went on Google Translate, and I put English angel to their language, and I didn't get her name. I got this word, Farishta, and I was like, well, that's a really nice title. And I was like, okay, that's good. I'm going to name this song Farishta. So Psycho, at that time we didn't live together, and Psycho like came by, and I think she saw the chart or something, and she was like, why is it called that? And I was like, well, and I told her what I did. And it turns out that Farishta is, their language's word for angel, and that was her father's nickname for her when she was a child. So it worked out great. And if it isn't obvious enough, this whole thing is supposed to be like a white guy Bollywood romance song. So this is maybe my favorite one on the album. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, let's check it out. Farishta, let's do it. This one goes out to Psycho. There's my mother-in-law. might be my first ever tier 2 sub. Thank you, Grant. This next part was done in one take. Literally, there's only one take of it, period. Never did a second. Yeah, that might be my favorite one. I like that one a lot. I think that one turned out great. It also has the most layers. If you got like nice headphones and you really dig in, like the mix engineer did a phenomenal job of blending everything I sent him in there. There's a lot of stuff in that. One last story about that one, and then we can move on. Geo played keys on all of this because he's my guy and he's the best. But Geo, you remember I sent I sent Geo the track, and my notes were organ and electric piano, and he sent me back organ, electric piano, and acoustic piano, and he was like, I don't know if it's because I'm old now or something, but I wanted to do the acoustic piano on it, and I was like, all right, let me listen, and I listened to it. I was like, damn, the acoustic piano really is it, huh? It really is. So, I guess we're old now. Like, we would never, even like 3 years ago, we would never have recorded acoustic piano on this. We were too cool back then. But now we're old and lame. So, acoustic piano. Anyways, fun fact about Dan Class before we get into the next one, which is my other one in the running. Yeah, okay, so Curly Fry, that lick at the end of the first section of the guitar solo, when it goes out of the fast part to the slow part, we were recording that, and Curly was there, and he said that riff was like if Icarus had succeeded, and I lost it laughing, and then he called it the Icar riff, so that's the Icar riff forever in my mind now. It's too funny. See what I mean? The stream thing. I'm so glad I streamed all this. That was too funny. Anyways, fun fact about Dan Class. Dan drums on the side. His main thing is snow removal and landscaping. he runs a landscaping and snow removal business, and he just casually is this good at drums. Like, it's actually insane. He's so good. Like, I think he said he's done like 2 gigs in the last 2 years, and like other than that, all he did was record for me. Like, he's so good. He's so good. So this next one is maybe, I think, the other one that's in the running for me as my favorite song. Again, due largely to Dan Class. This is the longest, or almost the longest. Sorry, there's a longer one. It's almost the longest. It's the loudest, the fastest, the most aggressive, and the most modal mixtured of all of them. It's called Twin Seas, which is a reference that I doubt anyone will ever get. But if anyone has a guess, feel free. It is a very obscure, let's call it philosophical reference. In that realm, anyways. And again, India, Middle East, me, you guys know the deal. Here it is. It's 7.5 minutes long. Enjoy Twin Seas. Oh, Jesse, if you're out there, thanks for saying hi. Psycho thinks this one is too much. I'll leave it for you to judge. This next part is the did you know I play guitar part? Gig ever, Rabbit. 1 gig ever for the two of them. Yeah, one more. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. major key the whole time. That's probably my favorite one. I will say that in terms of execution of concept, um, that's the one where the concept was executed the best, which was Modal Mixture Drop D Shredfest, Middle Eastern sounding melody section. And I wanted the reaction people got to be, wow, these guys can play pretty fast. We needed one of those. So we needed one. Psycho's trying to take credit for this because she designed a reverb patch on my H9 here. That was the beginning of that intro. Best one, eh? Okay, interesting. I always thought that people wouldn't like that one because it was too much. But like when we played it at the show, there was a lot of like faces at some of those parts. I will show this part because everybody asks. There's that one riff in there. But I'm a rhythm dork. Yeah, well, the nice thing about this is everyone I've talked to about it today has had a different favorite one. Okay, this riff. So people ask me about this all the time. Check this out. So hammer on from nowhere, pull off, couple picks, and then it's basically that, like hammer, hammer, pull off, that kind of thing. I got that from Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders. So yeah, that song worked as intended. I think that's about all there is to say about that. yeah, exactly. You can only have one of those on an album, I think. That was a lot. So why don't we cut everything way down and hear some solo guitar, shall we? This next one is one of the surprise ones for the stream people. I did not do this on stream. I wanted you guys not to see this. If you were an enterprising Murph watcher, you might have dug through my YouTube history and found a video of it, but I took it down once I recorded it because I want this to be the definitive version. It's a solo guitar thing. It's called January Changes. And it's, again, there's a story behind this one. That year when I lost the use of my arms, that was 2019. The year before that, my dad died in January, very suddenly and very unexpectedly. And then it sort of became a thing, like some ridiculous major life-changing event happened to me every January for a few years. So after all that, I was just like, I just had that in my head, like what's going to happen this year in January. The next year was 2020, so nothing happened in January, but it happened in March. The big shutdown. So, hey, Paul, welcome. So this one's called January Changes. It's just guitar. It's very different and way more relaxed. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Here we go. So now that we've effectively proven that I can, in fact, play pretty stuff, I just choose not to. Let's get on with the good stuff. Yeah, that one was at the time that you did that. In my defense, there's there's an augmented triad in there that the Beatles did not have in theirs. So, you know, yeah, we needed a breather after that last one. So, yeah, that's I felt like that was necessary. So moving on, we got three more. This next one, this was the first one we tracked. This is Dog Sledding, and Dog Sledding is about a real story where so again, Psycho and my mother-in-law here, we went to we went up to my hometown in Northern Ontario, and they had never been up there. They'd never been anywhere that far north and never seen like that kind of winter or anything like that. And my mother-in-law found a dog sledding place that she really wanted to go to, and I was like, I didn't even know it was there. But this place was amazing. Like the guy, it's actually a rescue. It's a husky rescue basically, and the guy takes extremely good care of them. He like lets them socialize. It was so interesting. I can't even explain it. Like you see, it's like, oh my god, these are what dogs are supposed to be. Like they're social. They have their own hierarchy that humans have nothing to do with. It was really interesting. Now, there's some dog sledding places that really don't take good care of the dogs, but this guy, Paul Amano, his place was phenomenal, and it was really impressive. Plus, I mean, obviously, just dog sledding was fun. There's another reason, though, that Psycho's going to claim ownership of this song. I wrote this, and then I decided I didn't want to do it, and then she was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know if I want to do a blues song. And she's like, you're an idiot. You have to do this. It's my favorite one. So I did, and everybody liked it. So I was like, all right, well, okay. So yeah, this is Dog Sledding. Listen to what Dan Class calls the shotgun blast pushes. I'll demonstrate when we get to that point. But here we go, Dog Sledding. These. Oh, sorry, not there. Next one I think is here. blues song. We're gonna do all of the blues at once. The fast one and the slow one. That's Sean Murphy. Harmonica. Really great. Can you imagine the dogs trotting to this? Cowboy Bebop fight scene was the vibe for sure. The best text in the world, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, Geo, Cowboy Bebop. So good. Okay, so I just got a text. I just want to read this to you. I just got a text from Dan Class. Happy birthday, brother. Sorry I can't be on the online listening party. I'm out pre-salting for tomorrow's snow. See what I mean? Like it's Mr. Plow. He's Mr. Plow. He really is. That's so good. Dad is a legend. Dad is he's so good. It's, oh my god. It's so funny. Psycho, by the way, could you check your messages? I just sent you a message about something. But yeah, I can't, that's unreal. That is unreal. I'll have to text them back later. Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Dan Class. All right, so we're at a point. We're getting close to the end. There's only 2 more of these things. So I'm gonna do the band intros and stuff right now, and thank yous. So obviously, because he's here, Geostorm 14 on the keys. You know, brought it all together. Brought that spice that it was missing. Like I said, this started out as a trio, and it's not anymore. It's a quartet now. Like, the keys just add so much. So, Geo, yeah. Wonderful. There you go. Ah, Psycho's hand. Can we give a big round of applause for Psycho's hand? Lovely. Okay, so Geo on keys. Hobobo, who is not in here, he is the bass player, and he is rock solid. It's the perfect guy for this. So little round of applause for him. He'll probably watch this later. This is for you, Hobobo. And round of applause for Dan Class on drums and snow pre-salting. What a guy. Oh my god, he's so good. Also some of the you hear clapping over there. Also some of the unsung heroes of this sort of thing. The mix engineer and the master engineer. Mix engineer. Joao Thire. I'm sorry, Joao, if you're watching this. I don't actually know how to pronounce your last name, and I only realized that today. I realized I've never said it out loud. From Brazil, former student of mine from Centennial College, where I teach. Doxed. And yeah, he is real good. He's real good. I didn't want this to sound like every other Toronto record. Not that they sound bad. There's just the distinctive sound to like instrumental music from Toronto, and yeah, I I wanted someone from somewhere else who had a different approach, and he's real good. I've had him in the back of my mind since I taught him, and yeah, he's phenomenal. So yeah, shout out to Joao who mixed this thing, and Justin Gray here in Toronto at Immersive Mastering who mastered it. I cannot believe how good they made our home recording sound, because this was all recorded at home, like just the simplest setups. So yeah, like phenomenal. I'm really happy with how the mix and mastering turned out. Also, of course, Simon in our chat here, who is the cover artist. A little round of applause for Simon. And along with Simon, another former student from the college as well. Her name's Yen, pronounced Ian, I think. She's in Vietnam right now. But yeah, she did the font and the layout design, which I think is also phenomenal. So a little bit of clap for her. Okay, we're on to our second last one. Rabbit knows this one very well. We did like 4 or 5 attempts. To record this one. I was just never happy with it. I'm going to be honest, I'm still not really happy with it. There's a few things in here that I wish I could take back, but it's good. I don't think it's bad, not at all. But yeah, this is also the longest one, which is really funny to me because I wrote this in about 5 minutes. And oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. It was one take. But yeah, I wrote this in about 5 minutes, just noodling one day, and I was like, yeah, this is good. Let's write this down. It's just a lead sheet tune for those who know what that is, but it basically just means it's just chords, melody, and that's it. Nothing crazy. So let's listen to this, the longest one in the album at 7 minutes and 41 seconds. Here is the longest and simplest. Until then. guitar and drum solo the whole album. It only took 7 songs, but we got one. That's it, I'm gonna add more guitar. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. There you go. The Dillo Ginger Kid. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Psycho. China green tea, please. It's a little long, that one. Probably could have cut that solo down a little bit, but well, one of those or both of those solos. But yeah, that one, that one I'm just trying to be simple about. So it's a thing. Like the whole point with this project, like how should I put it? The whole point with this project is that a lot of guitar-driven music is based on a couple of things. So I guess you would classify this as jazz rock fusion. Geo classified it as jazz-influenced weirdo rock, which I think is very accurate. But here's the thing. A lot of like fusion music is based on like guitar player written fusion music. And don't get me wrong, because I like this stuff a lot. I listen to it a lot. Is based on guitar licks or based on... oh, thank you. It's really hot, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Psycho's hand, everybody. Another round of applause. But what was I going to say? Yeah, like it's based on guitar licks, or it's just based on like crazy chord progressions, like from a jazz thing or something. And I tried really hard not to do that. Like my rule of thumb for composing this thing was, if it sounds like something I would improvise at a guitar store, it's not allowed to be part of the melody, right? Like the melodies have to stand on their own regardless of what the instrument they were played on. It needs to be interesting enough in and of itself. Because the thing is, I really like this kind of music, and my favorite stuff from this kind of music is stuff that's like that stands on its own. But that said, I also like some crazy shred, obviously, right? I just didn't want this thing to be crazy shred front to back. Like I wanted to have actual tunes in there. So that was kind of the design philosophy, I guess, of this thing. Um, but and then I wrote back in the game, which I guess is literally based on me just noodling on guitar. But so that yeah, that was the goal. A couple housekeeping issues before we listen to this last one. So this is the digital release. Now this thing was never supposed to get this big. There was sort of the objective of this was just to keep myself busy when we were all locked down. Um, but now I have an 8 on record that I think is pretty good. That sounds real good because of some phenomenal mixing and mastering, and a band that I can't believe pulled this together. Like especially that solo from that second solo section from Until Then, the second guitar solo, the end of that. I can't believe that that's not in person. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe that that's like that's just that we made it sound like that with everybody at home individually. I'm so impressed with everybody else, all the other musicians and what they contributed. It's like I can't believe it sounds like this. Um, but yeah, so in in that or following from that, this is the digital release. This is the stream for the Twitch people. But if you're a Toronto person, there is a physical release, which, if you're a Twitch person, you can order a CD too. But that is going to be with a physical live in-person show, April 22nd at Supermarket. We got Jack Moves joining us for the opening set, who's like a solo one-man looper act. He's really cool. A friend of mine. He's awesome. So April 22nd at Supermarket. If you're a Toronto local or you want to make the trek, well, I don't know why you would come that far, but, that's where we're going to be playing that. I'm going to try and get that filmed. We'll see. I'm having some trouble finding someone who's available that night to film it, but I'm going to try and get that recorded and uploaded afterwards as well. And also in the summer, we'll be doing. We have a residency at my favorite, one of my favorite venues. Yeah, Supermarket is not a supermarket. It's just called Supermarket. That's the name of the venue. And in the summer, we have a residency at one of my favorite venues, Painted Lady, which is where we did our first show. So we'll be there the third Tuesday of every month in the summer, and we'll be. I've got a plan for that, but more details to come about that. So, oh yeah, we'll be there once a month, and I've got schemes for what to do with that. But yeah, we'll be playing a lot. So we'll have a show in April, nothing in May, and then once a month all summer at the Painted Lady. So yeah, it should be great. One last thing. Oh, hey Violet. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. So one last thing, I guess. What was I going to say? Ah, yes. I haven't really talked about it much. The stream aspect of this. So again, what I didn't think anyone would care. I didn't think anyone would watch this. I didn't like. I knew all you guys because of Savco and Kate, who got me through the first 6 months of the pandemic. Like I watched like every Savco or Kate stream, from like, April or whenever Sav started until like the summer, or I guess the fall rather. And so I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna care about my nerdy guitar music. I'm just gonna do it, and if I commit to working on this on Sunday nights, then I'll actually get it done. So, I did. It's done, and a level 5 hype train happened without me even doing anything. Like I can't believe the response I got from you guys. So I like seriously, massive thank you to all of you guys for ever watching any of this, for being here now, anyone who's purchased it or listened to it or anything. The stream aspect of this was the coolest part about it. I didn't think it was going to be this. I didn't think the stream part of it would be so important to the identity of it, but it really is. Like it's I don't know. To me, this is just like this is my pandemic. Like this is what I did for the pandemic. I did it with you guys, and even the idea of bringing it into the real world feels a little weird because it's like such an online thing. But you know, so thank you to all the Twitch people. Once again, thank you to everybody at home who's watching this. I'm just gonna throw a couple links here. We're gonna drop the Bandcamp link. If anyone wants to check that out, Murphbot's got you covered. You can pick that up. Hey, you can also buy some followers. And also, I think I made another one. Did I make another one? Yeah, and then there's a link if you want to check out, if you want to find it on your streaming service of choice. Obviously, the best way to support is to purchase it on Bandcamp, but you're not obligated to do that. It's on everything. Like, please go ahead and do what. Thank you, Violet. And please go ahead, do whatever you want. Just check it out. I'm not coming after you if you're a streamer and you want to play this on stream. I'm not coming after you. So please do. Again, as long as you say who did it, then I'm just happy to have it out there. So yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. Anyone got any comments before we listen to the final track? Oh, and CD's coming soon. If you'd like a CD, like let me know. It's gonna be $20 plus shipping. I'll ship it anywhere in the world. Just let me know. BDM Studio has a comment. Thanks, Kate. Thank you, seriously. And thank you for getting me into Twitch. Seriously, you and Saf. There is another horizon. There is, in fact, another horizon. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Gio. Of course, man. Of course. You don't even have to pay extra. I'll sign it if you want. Just let me know. There'll be here. I think this link is up to date. If you want to check in my Discord, I'll be posting there about picking stuff up. Well, you know, Dirty, it was an education for me too. I had no idea what I was doing. So I think it's time. I really get going. Oh wow, thanks, Carly. Really appreciate that. Seriously, guys, I really appreciate that. I think it's time. Shall we listen to the last track? What do you say? Now, some things happen. How should I put this? Sometimes you have a lot of ideas for one song, and a big part of the composition process is taking that song and chopping out. You know, you got to kill your babies, right? You got to take the stuff that you're really hyped about. You got to say, it doesn't fit, it's gone forever, right? Well, we got to the end, and I realized, nah, those ideas were real good. So you know what? Here we go. Horizon Part 2, baby. Let's go. ready? That's what we're going for, Justin. Thank you, Curb. Geo, everybody, Geo. Okay, here's where Geo shows me up on my own album. Check this out. Dan Class. Drummer. And there is every idea that didn't make it into the other horizon. I really like what Justin said earlier. He's like, oh no, not a reprise, because I knew if I was going to do a reprise, it had to be better than the first one. It had to be. So, yeah, I wanted him like that. And Curly, I think it was you, Curly. Someone said earlier that the sounds at the beginning match the art really good. And the working title of these two songs was actually Space Rock. So there you go. I actually really like reprise, like whenever they do that. Like I actually really like that. Maybe it's because I like musical theater, but like when I was doing Dear Evan Hansen, like my favorite part of Dear Evan Hansen is when we got to play the bows at the end, when we got to do all the stuff. I really like that. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. That's it. It's done. One more time. April 22nd. Wow, Aaron Derek, right at the end. Derek, what's up? How's it going? You just missed it. Slam Bam. Hello, hello. Yeah, we just finished. We literally finished like 30 seconds ago. Thank you. No, thanks for the raid. Thanks so much. I was going to raid you after this. I guess we'll have to do some. I think we'll have to play it again. No, I'm done. I gotta relax. Seriously, go. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for everything along the way. Thanks for being here. Thanks again to anyone at home who's not in the chat. I really appreciate it. April 22nd at Supermarket in Toronto. We'll be playing the release show. CDs will be available that day. If you would like a CD, shoot me a message right in here, or I guess anywhere you know me. But $20 plus shipping. I'll sign them if you want. No extra charge. And also, what was I gonna do? If you want to buy it, I'll drop this link one more time. You can purchase it on Bandcamp. Again, $10 or pay whatever you want. Just click that link. And also, I'll drop this one in here if you want to find it on any streaming service. It should be on everything. I did notice Psycho found that it's attached to the incorrect Mike Murray on YouTube Music, so I gotta fix that tomorrow. But you know, it's a thing. Oh, and vinyl, yeah, okay, I will do that eventually. I promise. It's just vinyl is backed up like crazy, and I have to get it remastered for vinyl. So we're gonna worry about that after the release show. That's the next priority. I currently can't play this stuff front to back. For the record, I cannot like I can't do this. We've never done this, right? We've only done one gig ever, and our second one is the album release. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do to get ready for this. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of Mike Murrays out there. There's a lot of Mike Murrays. Mine is specifically on Bandcamp Mike Murray guitar, because when you have a name like mine, you have to pigeonhole yourself, or else no one will ever find you. But yeah, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, Sunday night. So the next stream will be Sunday night. We're going back to the Sunday music streams. I haven't been able to do it for a bit because I was working on this, but yeah, Sunday night music streams are coming back. This one's gonna be a shred sesh as I try to get back in shape for the live shows. So yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Is anyone on? Can we do a big old raid to end the night here? Let's find out. Savco's on. We should raid Savco. It's like it's the bookend thing. He's the one who got me on Twitch. Him and Kate. We should just raid Savco. Change your legal name to Murphicles. Thank you, Violet. Thanks, everybody. We're gonna raid Sav. I don't know. What do you want to call this? Album release raid? I don't know. Call it whatever you want. But yeah, that's it. Oh, big numbers today. Oh, I never actually looked at the numbers. That's probably the most viewers I've ever had. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, and thanks again for everybody who gift subbed or gave bits or anything. I really appreciate it. Seriously. GG. Thanks so much. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you next time. Take care.